Hi guys, today I decided to film a quick tag video. I say quick, we'll see how quick I can actually get through this, but I'm going to be working pretty much all of the rest of the week, so I'll be out and I won't be able to film anything, so I thought I would just film this today, and it means I can put it up at some point when I've got sort of a spare hour or whatever. I can pop it up. So this is the 13 personal questions tag, which has been floating around for years, but I think it's quite a good one to kind of get to know new people on YouTube, so I figured that I would give that one a go. I have also been tagged by the lovely Lauren from Lauren Alice Feeling to do the 5-minute makeup challenge, which will be a challenge, and I'm going to do that at some point over the next week or so. Whenever I'm sort of getting ready to go out, I'll film it at that point and see how it goes. But for now, I'll get on with this one. So the first question, I have them on my laptop down here. The first question is, what do you order in Starbucks? Now, I'm not a coffee drinker. I really wish that I was, because I'm one of these people who does actually like the smell of coffee, but I just cannot find a coffee that I like the taste of. I've had like friends recommend all these different coffees like over the years, different flavours of latte and different this, that and the next thing, but I still haven't actually found one that I quite like. So every time I'm in Starbucks, I will order either a hot chocolate or just like a tea with milk. I'm very boring, but that's what I order in Starbucks. The next question is, what is one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? Well, I have kind of have two things. It's like the same thing, but I have two versions of it. I've got two cardigans from Matalan from about a year and a half ago that my mum picked up for me. I've got a pink one and a kind of like khaki green one, and they're just sort of like really lightweight, sort of cottony wool. In fact, do you know, I can't actually think what they're made of. Anyway, just sort of little lightweight cardigans. They've got sort of shell sort of buttons down the front of them. They're not shells, but they're like, this is going well. They're just sort of like shell. This is going to have to be edited out. Buttons that are made of shells. There we go, knew we'd get there eventually. And I wear those constantly. They're really good to just stick on just over whatever I'm wearing, either just as an extra layer in winter, or, you know, as opposed to a jacket or whatever in the summer, so can't live without them. What is one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? That's quite hard. I think one thing that people wouldn't know about me. I suppose one thing that people wouldn't necessarily know about me is that I'm quite shy, because a lot of people, even like friends, are surprised when I say that and say, what, no you're not, don't be silly, but I get really, really nervous about going into like new situations with people that I don't know. I'm fine if I'm like with some friends going into one of these situations, but if I'm going into one of these kind of like situations by myself, I get really, really nervous and really shy, and I'm always worried that like I'll come across as like really awkward like when I meet people to begin with, but I'm getting a lot better now. I was really bad for that when I was a lot younger, but yeah, that I'm quite shy. That's probably something that not a lot of people, it's apparently something people don't know about me. Anyway, name one thing that you want to do before you die. This one's probably quite a cliched answer, but I want to go to New York. I have been watching Tanya Burr and Fleur and Jim and Alison from Amrix, all these guys, their IMATS vlogs from New York just now. I'm so jealous. It looks like so much fun, and it just looks like the most exciting city to travel to, so definitely that's top of my list. What's one food that you cannot live without? I'm a really big sweet tooth. I eat a lot of like donuts and cookies and these kind of things, but I don't think donuts is really a very good answer for that, because it's not really food. So I suppose I'm going to have to say pasta, because I eat a lot of pasta, so yeah, we'll say pasta for main kind of food, and yeah, donuts for kind of snack version. What's one quote or phrase? That's new. One quote or phrase. No, I can't even read anymore. What quote or phrase do you live your life by? Oh, this has gone well. I would like to live my life by this sort of quote, like, everything happens for a reason kind of thing, because I think that would be quite a useful one to kind of be able to live your life by, but I find it quite hard to kind of actually actively do that. So that's something I'm working on, to try and sort of live my life by the sort of everything happens for a reason mentality, and that way you kind of, I think you'd get less upset about certain things if you go, well, you know, X thing has happened, but it's because something better is going to come along, that kind of thing. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? I love the fact that if you've got an interest in something that maybe your friends don't necessarily have, like my friends are interested enough in makeup, but they don't have like a proper like obsession the way that I do. I think it's lovely that there is a place that you can come and you can watch videos and you can comment on videos, or you can make videos talking about this thing that you're interested in, and you can find people not just like in your country but all over the world who are interested in the same things and who want to talk about the same things, and it's just a really nice forum to kind of discuss your interests, I think. So yeah, that's what I like about it. Obviously I don't like the fact that it's kind of open enough that people can leave horrible nasty comments on videos and stuff, because that can be quite upsetting to see, but you know, I think that's something that happens a lot in any sort of online forum these days, sadly. But yeah, no, that's not nice, so that's probably the thing I dislike the most about it. What is your #1 most listened to song in iTunes? I actually went and checked this because I didn't have a clue. I read these questions earlier on and I was like, I wonder what it is, because I wouldn't have a clue. And apparently it is a song called Before We Come Undone, and it's by Chris Allen, who won American Idol about 3 years ago, and I love that guy, he's amazing. But it's a song off his album. It wasn't even a single, I don't think, but I just really love it. And I do remember that there was a phase like 2 Christmases ago where I did listen to it a lot. I didn't realise it was like my most listened to song, so there we go. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? I don't really have a kind of specific style. I'm a lot more makeup orientated than fashion orientated, so I wouldn't really say that I have a specific style. I think for nights out, that kind of thing, I like quite classic, sort of sophisticated-ish kind of clothes. So I do like a sort of nice little black dress or that kind of thing. For during the day, I'm very casual, very comfy. I wear a lot of jeans, I wear a lot of scarves, I wear flat shoes, never wear heels during the day ever, under any circumstances. I wear my boots a lot. So kind of just casual, comfy. I follow trends in that. I love like looking at all the sort of colour trends, so like the pastel colours that are around at the moment, I'm sort of quite into that, but I'm not a massive kind of like trend follower when it comes to fashion. So yeah, kind of casual, classic sort of thing. Favourite number? I'm one of these people who just automatically wants to say my birthday. I just want to say 27. I think most people do that, do they not? Kind of automatically want to say, oh, my favourite number is whatever because it's your birthday. So I would say 27, but I do have kind of a lucky number 7 thing going on. Most people in my family kind of like the number 7 for some reason, so I'll say 7. 2 hobbies. I suppose one would be makeup, in terms of like this kind of thing, like YouTube. Although I've just started making videos, I have been watching videos and commenting on videos for years now, so kind of YouTube, beauty community, that sort of thing. And I suppose also, well, I did my degree in film and television studies, and I'm still like a massive American television geek. I absolutely love American like serial drama, so my favourite shows of all time, I'm not going to list them all because there are so many, but I love things like 24 and Lost and Veronica Mars, Gilmore Girls. I have a big list, I'm not going to go through them all, but yeah, so I suppose film and TV kind of thing, going to cinema, that sort of thing. 2 pet peeves. Again, I had to think about this one because I was like, I don't actually know. But I found 2, which one of them embarrasses me, but we'll get to that in a minute. First one is people who, when you are trying to get off the train, shove past you to get on, like, before you've got off. So you're standing there, you want to get off the train, you've pressed the button to like open the door, and some like people just shove on. They do not wait the 2 seconds that it would take to let you get off the train. People are so insanely desperate to get a seat on the train that they will literally just shove past you, and you see them like shoving like wee old ladies and like people with like women with babies and prams and stuff, like they barge past them, and you think, how long would it take to just wait and let the people get off the train? And it's not going to be the end of the world if you have to wait another couple of minutes before you get on the train. So that really bugs me. The second one, which makes me realise more and more that I really need to find a new part-time job to support sort of my work experience, is when people in supermarkets, they'll pick something up off the shelf and they'll put it in their basket, or they'll be carrying it, and then they'll change their mind and say, oh, I don't want that anymore. And rather than putting it back where you got it, you put it on a shelf that is completely and utterly unrelated. So you'll go up to like the biscuit aisle to get like a packet of Kit Kats or whatever, and there'll be like a pack of bacon or like a pack of like raw chicken sitting on the shelf, and you just think, why would you put that there? Could you not just take it back to the place? Like, supermarkets can only be so big. I know some of them are like superstores and like massive, but really, take it back to the cabinet that you got it in, and then it's not wasted because it goes back to like the chilled bit. I can't work in this supermarket anymore, I need to get out. But that bugs me. Also, it doesn't look nice because, you know, if you go to like pick up like some crisps or whatever, and you go and get your tube of Pringles, and there's like a random pack of like mince sitting next to it with like, you know, mince juice leaking out on the shelf, like that's disgusting. No one wants to buy, like, you don't want to buy a packet of crisps that's been sitting next to that. So yeah, that annoys me. Put things back where you got them in the supermarket. Ooh, the sun's disappeared behind a cloud. Last question, which is good because it's at 12 minutes. I don't think I'm ever going to manage a video in under 10 minutes, but guilty pleasure, cheesy rom-com movies. Got to be. I will watch any like romantic comedy film. It doesn't matter how cheesy and cliched and bad it is. I will watch it because I love these kind of stories. I'm like a massively big sucker for romance stories, and so even if it is one of those films where you sit down and you go, oh, I can see, like within 2 seconds you go, I see how this is going to end. I don't care. I apparently don't care. I'm like, that works for me. I can see Serendipity. I thought it was that. Yeah, I can see Serendipity sitting, like the Serendipity DVD sitting over there. I love that film. The middle bit's kind of annoying, but like the first half hour and the last like 10 minutes is that kind of like heartwarmingly lovely romantic kind of story that people go, oh, this is so cliched. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. So yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. Really, really bad, cheesy rom-com films. Oh, okay, here we go. 13 minutes and 10 seconds in. I'm going to stop now, and thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that that sort of let you get to know me a little bit better, and I will be back again soon, probably with the 5-minute makeup challenge tag. So okie doke, I will see you next time, guys. Bye! I can't switch off this camera anymore. Literally can't.